the world and infects you with that kind of foolishness. You know what you discover after a while? You discover that if you're a jack of all trades, you can't be master of any one of them. You discover after a while if you're going to be master of one or two of them, you can't be jack of all of them. You discover that. You discover in the army the flesh had its limitations. I mean, there's nothing more disappointing than to be rah-rah, gung-ho, let's go, shoot 'em up cowboy and that kind of thing, and then just have somebody drop something made out of iron in your leg or your hand and realize how tender that stuff is. And Bob Jones, he used to say a person will have to stay in his bracket. He'll have to stay in the place that God puts him. Now, he didn't mean rigid and flexible. He didn't mean just one channel. But what he meant was this. What he meant was the thing that God has called you to do, you're going to have to major in that. And you're not going to be able to major in everything else. You're going to have to major in that. You go major in other things, you'll get out of bounds, you break the rules and cross the line, you get yourself in trouble. All right, 28:3. This fellow's called to be military. I think God calls some men to do that. You never convinced me that God doesn't call some Christians to be professional soldiers. I mean, boy, if you ever need a witness for Christ, that's where you need it. I mean, nothing could be more practical, useful than a saved Green Beret. Yeah, really. You talk about needing a witness. You think the paratroops don't need a witness? Or mercenaries need a witness? I think God calls some people that kind of work. We got one now on the way to the chaplaincy. He's having a time. He writes me about every 2 months. I mean, just playing the cello and weeping tears. That's Brother Davis. You remember Brother Davis? He went, and he's going to get his graduate degrees from a Southern Baptist school. And if he isn't having a time, boy, but he's had discipline. He's Marine. He's had discipline. He's got grace to put it out, weather it and stick it out, and he's sticking it out. But boy, those letters. I mean, according to him, you got professors there cussing in class, man. I mean, a Southern Baptist advanced seminary. And don't believe in heaven, don't believe in hell, don't believe in nothing. And he's sweating it out, you say, to get what? To be a chaplain in the services. More power to him. I hope he gets in. But God said to him, thou shalt not build a house for my name, because thou hast been a man of war, and hast shed blood. So David had to stay in his bracket. Now, he wasn't rigid. He was a writer. The Lord let him do that. He was a musician. The Lord let him do that. And he was a king. The Lord let him do that. And he was a fighter, and the Lord let him do that. The Lord gave him pretty good leeway, but then it has limits. And where God draws the line, then you have to draw the line. You can't step over the line. The limit was he couldn't build the Lord's house. 4. Howbeit the Lord